Welcome back to Sir Boats Yacht, the channel where we dive deep into the world of ships, yachts, and everything that floats on water. Today we are exploring a very special type of vessel that may not have the glamorous looks of a cruise ship or the sleek profile of a luxury yacht, but plays a crucial role in keeping the world's automotive industry moving. We are talking about the Pure Car and Truck Carrier, or PCTC for short. These giants of the sea are the backbone of global car transportation, and without them, the way we get vehicles across continents would look completely different. So let's step on board and explore what makes these ships so unique, how they are designed, what they look like inside, how they perform on the ocean, and why they are considered such an important part of modern shipping. To begin with, let's talk about the big picture of what a PCTC actually is. Imagine the largest parking garage you have ever seen, and then put that structure on water with engines powerful enough to push it across oceans. That is essentially what a pure car and truck carrier is. These ships are designed specifically for the transport of cars, trucks, buses, and in some cases even construction machinery. Unlike traditional cargo ships that use containers or bulk carriers that haul loose cargo, PCTCs are specialized. Their entire purpose is to safely and efficiently load, secure, transport, and unload thousands of vehicles at a time. A single large PCTC can carry well over 6,000 cars, and some of the newest and largest models stretch that capacity to more than 8,000. The design of a PCTC may appear simple from the outside, but it is the product of decades of refinement. From the front, these ships look box-like with a flat bow and tall vertical sides. They are not built for beauty but for function. The high freeboard, which is the distance between the waterline and the deck, allows multiple car decks to be stacked like layers of a cake. The hull is typically painted in white and grey with bold company markings, often the recognizable colors of shipping giants like NYK Line, Wallenius Wilhelmsen, or K-Line. The shape of the vessel is deliberately rectangular to maximize usable volume, and while this design sacrifices some hydrodynamic efficiency compared to a sleek container ship, it allows far greater cargo density for vehicles. One of the most striking design elements is the massive stern ramp. This is the gateway that allows vehicles to roll directly on and off the ship, which is where the row-row or roll-on, roll-off category comes from. Some PCTCs also feature side ramps for easier access in certain ports. These ramps are built to support the heaviest vehicles, from compact cars to fully loaded trucks. Inside, the decks are interconnected with a system of internal ramps so that vehicles can be driven to their designated parking areas without needing cranes or complicated lifting mechanisms. This is part of what makes the loading and unloading process so efficient, sometimes moving thousands of cars in just a few hours. Once inside, the interior of a PCTC is like a city-sized garage. Multiple decks span the length of the ship, and these decks can often be adjusted in height to accommodate different types of vehicles. For example, some decks can be raised or lowered to make room for trucks or buses on one voyage and then reset for standard passenger cars on the next. The flooring is reinforced steel with anti-slip surfaces, and painted lines guide drivers to their designated spots. Vehicles are secured with wheel lashings and specialized clamps to prevent movement during heavy seas. Safety is paramount because even a small amount of shifting among thousands of vehicles could be dangerous. Beyond the cargo areas, the ship has a wide range of interior spaces dedicated to the crew. These include the bridge or control system, where navigation, communication, and monitoring of the ship takes place. The bridge is filled with radar screens, GPS displays, and engine controls, giving officers a panoramic view of the sea. Below deck, you will find the engine room, which is the beating heart of the ship. PCTCs typically run on massive two-stroke diesel engines capable of producing tens of thousands of horsepower. Modern versions are moving towards greener fuels like LNG or hybrid systems to meet new environmental regulations. The engine room itself is a maze of pipes, valves, catwalks, and machinery, and it takes a skilled engineering team to keep everything running smoothly. For the crew, life on board is supported by living quarters that are simple but functional. Cabins are modest, usually with a single bed, a small desk, and a porthole window. Bathrooms are compact but practical, and there are shared areas like the galley kitchen, dining hall, and recreation lounges. The galley is an industrial-style kitchen designed to feed dozens of crew members daily, while the mess hall is arranged with rows of tables for communal dining. There is also usually a small hospital area or sick bay with basic medical equipment to handle emergencies at sea. Safety is always a priority, so the ship includes a safety room filled with life jackets, survival suits, and breathing apparatus, as well as lifeboat stations on deck with bright orange enclosed lifeboats ready to deploy. In terms of performance, PCTCs are not designed for speed but for reliability and stability. Their cruising speed is typically around 18 to 20 knots, which translates to roughly 21 to 23 miles per hour. While that may sound slow compared to a car, remember that these ships are carrying the equivalent weight of thousands of vehicles across oceans. The wide, box-like structure can create challenges in rough weather because of wind resistance, but stabilizers and ballast systems help keep the vessel steady. The design focuses on delivering cargo safely and on time rather than breaking speed records. Modern PCTCs also emphasize fuel efficiency and environmental performance. With stricter international regulations on emissions, many shipping companies are investing in new propulsion systems. Some new models run on LNG, while others incorporate hybrid technologies, advanced hull coatings to reduce drag, and energy-saving devices like air lubrication systems. These features not only reduce carbon emissions but also cut fuel costs, which is a major consideration given the scale of global car transport. One of the unique selling points of a PCTC is its ability to handle a wide variety of vehicles. While the majority of cargo may be passenger cars, these ships are designed to also carry heavy-duty trucks, buses, construction equipment, and even military vehicles when needed. The flexibility of adjustable decks and strong ramps makes them incredibly versatile. This means that a single voyage could include everything from compact hatchbacks to massive bulldozers, all safely secured and delivered to their destination. Another unique aspect is the sheer efficiency of the logistics. The roll-on, roll-off system allows for incredibly fast turnaround times in port. Instead of lifting containers with cranes, vehicles are simply driven on board at departure and driven off at arrival. Ports with specialized ro-ro terminals are designed with large staging areas where cars can be organized before loading. This efficiency is critical for the automotive industry, which relies on just-in-time delivery systems to keep assembly lines moving. A delay in shipping cars can mean a slowdown in dealerships and factories across entire regions. From a business perspective, PCTCs represent a crucial link in the global supply chain. Without them, exporting cars from countries like Japan, South Korea, or Germany to markets in North America, Europe, and Africa would be far more expensive and complicated. These ships allow automakers to distribute their products globally at a cost-effective rate, which in turn makes vehicles more affordable for consumers. While they may not get the attention of glamorous yachts or futuristic cruise liners, PCTCs are arguably more important to the average person's daily life. Looking towards the future, PCTCs are evolving just like every other type of vessel. The push for green shipping is leading to designs that are more aerodynamic despite the box-like shape, engines that burn cleaner fuels, and onboard systems that reduce waste and increase efficiency. Some shipbuilders are even exploring the possibility of hybrid electric propulsion and using wind assist technologies like rotor sails to cut emissions further. These innovations show that even in a specialized segment like car carriers, there is constant room for improvement and adaptation. So to sum up, the pure car and truck carrier may not be the most glamorous ship on the sea, but it is one of the most hardworking and important. With its box-shaped design, massive ramps, multi-deck interior, and powerful engines, it is purpose-built to move thousands of vehicles safely across oceans. Inside, it provides both practical living spaces for the crew and industrial efficiency for the cargo. Its performance focuses on stability, reliability, and efficiency rather than speed, and its unique selling point lies in its flexibility and critical role in the global supply chain. The next time you see a new car rolling into a dealership, there's a good chance it got there thanks to one of these giants of the sea. And while they may look like floating parking garages, pure car and truck carriers are an engineering achievement that quietly keeps the wheels of global trade turning. That wraps up our deep dive into the world of PCTCs here on Sir Boats Yacht. I hope you enjoyed learning about these incredible ships and the role they play in connecting the automotive world. If you found this video informative, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the world of boats and ships, and drop a comment below about what type of vessel you'd like us to cover next. Until then, this is Sir Boats Yacht signing off. reminding you that every ship has a story, and sometimes the most unassuming ones are the most important.